Today's video is entitled Training Yourself to be Clutter-Free. So first of all, the word training is key to this title. Training means repeating over and over again. Training means practicing, doing it the best you can. Imagine training for a race. You know, that means that you would practice the best you could on a certain schedule and push yourself a little harder than you might normally do. So when we train, you're going to have to push yourself. If you're not used to decluttering your home, it's going to take a little effort, but there are limited times, just like when you're training for a decathlon or a 5-mile run or whatever it is, 5K. It's just short little practices over and over again. And that's what we're doing here. We're doing short little practices, 15 minutes. So actually doing it is a practice. I would say, though, one of the best things to do to prevent yourself from recluttering and to really get into the cluttering mindset is to practice pick it up, don't pass it up. Pick it up, don't pass it up, and teach your children that. Pick it up, don't pass it up. So that when you see something on the table, don't think, I'll get that when I'm decluttering. Get it now. Pick it up. Take it to the kitchen, throw it in the garbage, whatever it is. If there's something on the floor, a Kleenex is on the floor, bend over, pick it up, throw it in the garbage. Pick it up, don't pass it up. So you will see little things throughout your house throughout the day that I want you to pick it up, not pass it up. So if you're walking through your living room and it looks lovely, but you notice that a throw pillow is on the floor, pick it up, put it on the couch, don't pass it up. Or you see that the cushion is kind of coming out. Maybe one of the kids jumped on it and the cushion is coming off. Put it back. Push it back. Make it look tidy. If you see that your children's toys are everywhere and they picked them all up, but they left 2 or 3, pick them up. Don't pass them up. Put them in their container. Or have them do that. So that is going to be probably the keystone to having a clutter-free pattern, a thought process, but also doing the work. So when it comes time in the day, or it's that step in your flow to declutter, to work on your zone, which is really what that means, to declutter in your zone for 15 minutes. First of all, prepare yourself, just like you were going to practice for a 5K. Put on your shoes if you're going for a 5K. You make sure your knees are supported. You make sure you're wearing the proper clothing for the environment. You make sure you have a good place to do it in. You make sure you have your timer and maybe your earbuds or whatever. You've got a preparation that you plan. And you plan where you're going to go and when you're going to turn around and come back. The same with this. You're going to have 15 minutes to declutter, so you have to plan. What is my plan? How am I going to do this over the week? I've got 4 15-minute units, or I'm a payroll homemaker and I've got 1 whole hour that I'm going to do it on Saturday. How are you going to do it? So you have to break it down. So you're going to say, I'm going to do this for 15 minutes. And for the rest of the week or the rest of the hour, I'm going to do this for 15 minutes, then this for 15 minutes, then this for 15 minutes. And after you've done your segment of time, you're also going to do a cool down. Same thing. You're going to complete the process, which is take the garbage out to the garbage can. If you're one of those who tends to take things out of the garbage, or you are married to someone who does, or have children who do, put it in a bag so they can't see what's in there. Tie it tight. Put it in the garbage. Put something else on top of it. Then take the things that are giveaway to the back of the car. Don't let them sit by the door. Don't let them sit somewhere where people will get them and start redistributing throughout the house. Put that in the back of the car, in the trunk. Either put a lid on the box, cover it with a blanket, or put it in some kind of a plastic bag that you tie up that they can't see through or you can't see through. And then the third step is to put away. And that's to take the items that you've just decluttered and put them, they are no longer clutter. They are something you use, love, or need. Put it where you envision it going. If there's no room in the place that you envision it going because you haven't decluttered that hidden space yet, then put it in a container in that room so that when you get to that container and you've gotten that room or that portion of that hidden clutter area is no longer full of clutter, it's open. Now you can put those things in their proper place. So today we're going to declutter. We're going to declutter 4 times this week if we're at-home homemakers, 1 time on Saturday if we're payroll homemakers. If you want to have someone help you, you may. It may not be a good idea. It depends. You're going to have to figure that out. If your husband won't let you let go of anything, then I would recommend not decluttering with him. I don't think you can declutter with a child. Maybe a teenager could help, depending on their personality and yours. But decluttering is generally a solo process. Everything else you can delegate, but that decluttering needs to really be focused, needs to be quick, needs to have a lot of brain involved and a lot less heart involved. Okay, because we get emotionally involved with these things. We spend a lot of money on it, or at one time it meant a lot to us or someone else. But you have to ask yourself in your brain, what 3 criteria do you need to keep these things? It needs to be something I need, I use, or I love. And you can't keep it all. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.